Good morning, Brookside Barracudas. I'm Madison.
And I'm Jasmine. Today's date is Tuesday, November 13th, 2018. It's also an A-Day.
Before we begin that, let's head over to Nailani with the weather and lunch.
Good morning, Brookside Barracudas. I'm Nailani and I'll be doing your weather and lunch. Today's weather is a high of 85 and a low of 71. Here's the rest of the week. Lunch for today is a holiday dinner grilled cheese panini, cheese enchiladas, Mediterranean platter, tomato soup, garden salad, celery sticks, cherry applesauce, fresh pear, assorted fruit juice. That's all we have. Back to Anchors.
Thanks, Nailani. But now on to a video segment called Extra Extra.
Good morning, Brookside Barracudas. I'm Allison, and today I'll be interviewing our favorite science teacher here at Brookside Middle. How are you doing today, Ms. Zawicka?
I'm doing quite swell today, Allison. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. But now on to the interview. So what can you tell us about the Brookside Recycling Program?
Allison, so we've always had a recycling program here at Brookside, but things have gotten a little bit more complicated lately. We have what is called single stream recycling. So everything that we want to recycle is supposed to go into our red bins. Okay, we should all have one of these in our classrooms. You should be on the lookout for it. This is our only recycling container. So sometimes you've seen some of the blue bins or look like trash cans. Don't use those for your recyclables any longer, everyone, okay? But essentially what we're doing is we're taking on the responsibility as students and staff to pick up and collect our recycling. Before we used to let our custodians pick it up, but to help ease their load and to also make sure that things are getting recycled properly, we're going to do this as a school and a community.
Great answer, Ms. Zawicka. But tell me more about what we can put inside the red bins.
That's a great question, Allison, because there has been some confusion about what single stream recycling is. So we have conveniently made posters like this to put up around recycling bins in classrooms for students and teachers to refer to. Essentially, you can put any of your plastic bottles as long as they don't have any kind of contamination in that. That means that they have to be cleaned out. They can't have any liquids in them. Fibers, which means papers. I think the big thing that we have to be cautious about here at Brookside is making sure we don't put paper towels or tissues or even that old textbook you just don't want anymore. Those two things can't go in there. Those are the things that we see sometimes making their way into the bin that shouldn't be there. Aluminum and metal, if you have like a can from a drink, those are fine to put in there also. Same thing though, just make sure that there's no contamination in it. And also if you happen to have any glass can also go in there too. But same thing, no contamination, no liquids in them, just let them get dried out.
Thanks for that answer, but can you tell us about the Recycle Rangers that we have seen around campus?
Sure. The Recycle Rangers are a group of students that are helping out with collecting the recyclables from classrooms. So they're going to go around and they're going to ask for those red recycle bins. When they get them, they're going to take a look in them and they're going to see if there's any contaminants in there, if there's any trash, or if there's any bottles that have still some liquids in them. And if they do, they're going to tell you that you're going to have to try again next time. They're not going to collect them, and they may issue you a part of that citation might be that you have to go out and pick up a few pieces of litter, or you might have to ask one of the Recycle Rangers to come in and inform your class about how we recycle here at Brookside. They are wearing these really cool buttons so you can help to identify them. Actually, one of our wonderful students actually created it and made it, but you can look for them around campus, say hello, ask them for tips, and hopefully avoid a citation.
Great answer. But in conclusion, do you have any last environmental tips for us today?
Sure. Brookside students that want to keep recycling, you can look for a marker recycling bin in your classrooms. The Pathfinders team is doing this as their community service project. They're collecting markers. They'll be sending them back to Crayola, and those markers will get recycled. Another option is that we are going to be recycling different types of plastics here on campus, things like plastic bags or film wrap, things that we usually have to throw away and can't recycle. We're teaming up with Trex Recycling. They're going to send bins in on November 15th, which is America Recycles Day. And then we're also trying to get these refillable water stations here at school so that we can stop using plastic bottles altogether, because I don't know about you, Allison, but I'd rather use a cup than an old plastic bottle.
You said it.
Thanks for that segment and our special guest, Miss Suwika.